Yo, what is up? Welcome to the humble day 2 of becoming a great investor. And today I think I'm going to be working on trying to kind of come up with a plan for what I want to accomplish with this Zang Fund thing. So, streaming. Kind of what I want to do. Ooh, okay. Let's see if I can just do it like this. No, screw it. Oh, can't even get the password right. Yeah, it's my email, by the way. Alright, this is my Tilly host, so I think I'm gonna log into the Zang Fund. Alright. To break goals. Ooh, right, I remember I had written this 45 minutes throughout the day. Okay, so this is a lot of stuff to do over winter break, but I think what I want to do is create a Zang Fund goals. Hey, Boogie. Okay. Zang Fund goals then is what do I want to accomplish through this project? And what are some of the milestones that I think would be there? So let's create a checklist. So I want to be able to outpace the thrift. See. So the goal is to help my parents save. Let's see this. What is my mission? The mission of the Zang Fund. Help my family save for retirement and build wealth. Hopefully, I know my parents have been thinking about trying to buy a house. Hopefully, generates enough money to buy a house. Okay, so some goals would be to outpace the benchmark returns of the BlackRock C. I think it's the C fund. I could be wrong. To double check. So, it could be their E fund. It's whatever the thrift savings plan is. Thrift savings plan. Oh, okay, it is the C fund, the common stock index fund. Okay. C fund, so this is the common stock index fund, which is just I think it's straight up just a passive index on the S&P 500. Paste the benchmark returns. This same fund goals. So maybe invest in equity securities, blend of equity in debt securities, and explore alternatives like derivatives and foreign exchange. That might be kind of hard. Okay. So, saying fun goals. And also just become an overall better investor that understands how financial markets who understands how to value businesses and identify market patterns. I think these would be some goals. So, earn, let's say, $1 million in 5 years. Is that even possible? Start. That would be nice though. That would be really nice. And so I also want to be able to upload weekly reports on the Zhang Fund website. So, have a Zhang Fund website that will display portfolio analytics. Display the portfolio of the fund itself. And also any reports that I made. $1 million in 5 years. To break. I think winter break. So let's see. Oops. Infos. I think I have to do this. Alright, nice. So these are some of the goals I think I want to be able to accomplish within the next, say, let's try to make these SMART goals, so let's make them specific and have a time frame. Let's say in 5 years. I have 30K, 30,000 times, is it times 100 is times 10. Let's say around 30. 900,000. If we can 30 times our money, oh my god, in 5 years, that would be really nice. Probably won't happen though. So if we want to become a millionaire, we'd have to, let's say 35, 32, 33, 34, around 34 times our money, which is impossible. That is gonna be impossible within the next, wow, 5 years. We need to 34x the amount of money. Current base. Yeah, it's 2023 and I am 22 years old. Sorry, 21 years old. About to turn 22. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I don't think it's gonna happen. But okay, so but 5 years, man. If I really do this for 5 years, that'd be pretty cool. Have a Zinc fund that will display, obviously that will display the portfolio analytics of the fund itself and any reports that I make, and earn $1 million in 5 years. That is 34 times our money. $34x. Become an overall better investor. This. Okay, identify and invest in blind. Invest in blinds. Explore alternatives like derivatives and foreign exchange. Outpace the benchmark returns of Bevan's companies. Okay. Alright, so those are, I think, some quick and dirty goals that I can kind of look back on and try to refine. But honestly, even though that was pretty quick and simple, I think this actually captures kind of what I want to accomplish with this project and at a really high level over the long term. Because hopefully I'll live until I'm old and frail and my parents can live for another 30, 40 years. And so in that case, I have around 30 years, 20 years, let's say 20 years max to be able to let them really enjoy a nice retirement. So by the time they're, I think 20 years from now, they'll be around 75, 76. And so, yeah, that would be a really good goal. Goal is to keep this fund alive for the next 20 years. Okay. So let's call this the winter break schedule. So yeah, I'm still in school. I have one more year left. So right now I'm currently winter break, so I have a lot more time on my hands. I think so. That's our winter break goals. Oh shoot. Schedule. So those are our goals, and then the schedule then. So let's say we have week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, and week 6. So I have 6 weeks of winter break. Let's see. Maybe, what if we did this? Yeah, I'll just do this for now. Okay. The formatting looks kind of weird, but oh well. Alright, so we have week 1. Oops. Week 2. Week 3. Week 4. Week 5. Oh, let's go. Safe flight. Text me when you're there. My girlfriend is flying, and I hope she flies safe. Okay. Alright. So, week 6. Alright, nice. So, week 1. I think what I might do for this is I can copy some stuff that I have here. Oh, wait. I think it'll be something like this. Right. Okay. Week 2. Alright, that's good. Week 3 then becomes this. Then week 4. Week 5. Okay, and then final week 6. Alright, so I have all the weeks done. Okay. Winter break schedule. Week 1. And then I also have my winter break goals. So let's pull that up. Let me pull this week 1. Okay. Research Biggest Losers, conduct research on Capital One competitors, conduct research on VF Corp and competitors, conduct research on Duolingo and competitors, create investing strategy, research banking industry, research software industry, research professional. Okay. So this is what I was thinking about, what I kind of want to accomplish. And there's a lot here of what I want to accomplish within the next 6 weeks of winter break. And I think this week, so there's a retail conference coming up in about 2 weeks, and it'll be cool for me to get a little bit more of an understanding of what's going on in the retail industry. And I feel like this is something that I'm kind of interested in the sense that I like fashion a lot. I think maybe since high school, middle school, I would always think about the clothes that I wore and got really into thrifting and watching fashion YouTubers talk about their thrift store adventures or maybe some of the pickups that they got. Maybe I was a hypebeast too. Not sure. Definitely a reseller though. Yeah, I'm sorry. But I think what I want to do maybe this week then is focus a little bit on on this bullet point right here. So doing research on some of the more consumer discretionary spending type companies like VF Corporation that's related to the fashion industry. But I also am really interested in taking a look at the company Duolingo. I think they're a really interesting company itself, and they just IPO'd maybe 2 years ago, so I think maybe with a more value-oriented investor, looking at companies that have IPO'd pretty recently may not be the best idea, but I think that for learning purposes, it could be an interesting thought exercise. So maybe I could look at those two, and then if I have time, I could start looking at Capital One and some of the competitors in the banking and financial industry, maybe financial services, depository institutions, that type of field. So I think maybe doing those three could be a little bit too much in 1 week. But I'll give it a try, actually. So let's try. So week 1, let's try to spend. So we have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more days, and I think maybe some of these days I might be going on some vacations with friends and family, so I might not have the most time. But let's try to spend then 5 days. Let's say, so we spend 4 hours a day, right, on doing some really interesting fundamental research. So spend total 20 hours conducting fundamental research on VFC, on the fashion technology, call this apps, and banking industry. Okay. So I think how I want to split my time is 10 hours, let's say 10 hours on fashion, 5, okay, sure, in technology, 5 hours on technology, and around 5 hours on banking. So I think also what I want to do then is have the websites up and running for Zang Fund and upload first, we'll call it the first weekly report. Alright, and then also display the portfolio. Maybe this might be kind of a reach goal, but play around with the Interactive Brokers API and display fund info on the so maybe not Interactive Brokers, but play around on the websites. Okay. So maybe build a simple DCF and for VF Corp And so I guess we'll do going. In the eyes of Dumbledore, and probably a going concern valuation for VF Corp, and traits competitor list / peer evaluations. And then also, I think I want to spend 30-45 minutes each day reviewing the, listening to the news. So usually, okay, let's think about this. How many hours per day do I have? Let's say I go to sleep at 12, maybe 11, wake up at 7 or 8. If I can get 8 hours of sleep, that's another 16 hours in my day. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a busy winter break, I think. There's a lot of goals here, because I also have some goals for, I guess, my personal stuff, and that's really to complete Zane Fun Goals, finish part 1. Because I'm also reading some of these books, and I would like to complete some of these books. So 20 hours conducting fundamental research. Okay, I think this is pretty good. And then also build understanding of macroeconomic picture. Okay, so I think what I mean by that, with the macroeconomic picture, is understanding what are the what is the current sentiment and trend in terms of, let's say, interest rates, inflation, unemployment, housing starts, and maybe, I think it's non-farm payroll. So looking at some of these economic indicators and building some intuition on what the economy has been like in the past, and also maybe build a forecast that probably is not going to be right of what could happen in the future. Okay. I'd say this is a pretty big list already. So building an understanding of the macroeconomic picture, and then spending 30-45 minutes each day listening to the news, building a simple DCF valuation for VF Corp, and create competitor list / peer evaluation. So yeah, it's already a pretty hefty thing. Play around with the API and display fund info onto the website. Okay, and have the website up and running for Zane Fun, and upload the first weekly report. Alright, so what should I 5 hours on banking, 10 on fashion. Okay, so I think weekly report 1. So what should I include in my weekly reports? Maybe we'll call this type of reports. So I think maybe I want to create reports for what happens, maybe my thoughts about what's been going on during the week, and also more comprehensive industry reports and company specific reports. Okay, so maybe that's a good. So we have weekly reports, monthly reports. Oh, thanks. 我可能不要喝那个珍珠。我就尝一下。
你不喝珍珠啊？
No, it's good.
不喝呀？
No,
怎么太凉？
不是那个，你喝一下。
你不张恒喝了，挺
It's
好的。
fine.
It's fine.
It's not. It's not that sweet. I need to get my laptop.
再喝吗？
No, 我不要喝。Thank you.
这不拉个屁呀，挺好的，我喝着挺好的，没有啊，甜味也够啊。
我可能刚刷牙，然后不知道为什么那味儿和那个。
胖姐，我喝着挺好喝的啊，没喝着呢。
Yeah, it was fine. Oh, 什么时候买个灯？
刚一跌给转了。
Jeez, you guys have done a lot this morning. It is really dark though. Yeah, without it. Okay, you can use this laptop.
Okay, sounds good.
I mean, this desktop. Damn, it's already a mess.
Yeah, I need to do something. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's
Oh, you're going to
the noodle place.
the one that I went to with Pops yesterday that was closed.
Okay. Monthly reports, and so we have company. Let's say we have company reports, weekly reports, company reports, and industry reports. So I think the company and industry reports are probably going to be reports that I would have to consistently update, maybe on a monthly or quarterly basis. And for weekly reports and monthly reports, those could just be thoughts that I have about the market on a weekly and monthly basis, some of the things that I think are going to impact the industries and the companies that I'm looking at. So, okay, let me write that down. Thoughts on what's happened during the week and opinions and how they might affect the industries and companies that I look at. Thoughts on maybe also what I'm reading. So monthly reports, we also have thoughts on what happened during the month, monthly takeaways, and maybe annual reports. So thoughts on what happened during the year. Okay. Company reports. So these are more deep dive into the fundamentals of a company and the valuation of that company. Industry report will deep dive into the industry. So, needs, consistency, re-evaluation. do you spell reevaluation? And this also needs consistent reevaluation. Okay. So maybe it's been 28 hours. Start writing industry reports. Play around with APIs. Start writing company reports. Type of reports. Okay. Ooh, week 1. So it's currently 12:01. Don't have much time before I gotta go. But I think today, what are some things I want to be able to get done? I think today I want to start. So yeah, maybe this could be kind of fun, but start industry reports on the fashion industry. Maybe start industry reports on the technology industry. Build, note down any thoughts for the weekly report. So our industry report on technology industry. So maybe dive looking at VF Corp, VFC's financials and annual reports. Okay. Right, so this is gonna be a lot, so I think maybe what I could do here is so right now it's 12, I think around 2 p.m. Start salary. Start fashion industry research. Think of 4 p.m. technology industry research. And then I think at 6, then maybe around 8 p.m. I'll read Damodaran and see I have enough time. Maybe I will, maybe I not. But I think yeah, these two will definitely be a lot of time. Okay, so right now I'm probably gonna go shower real quick and then head out to meet some friends at lunch. But I think going through this exercise of figuring out what I kind of want to do this week and also what I kind of want to get done over the course of winter break and the long term, 5, 10 years, 15 years. Maybe now I have some kind of idea or blueprint of how I can get there. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that then. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream now and come back to it. And let's say probably 2 o'clock. Alright, see ya.